This is Business Rockstars. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Greg Greenberg, and my guest today is Steph Korey. She's the co-founder of Away. Welcome, Steph.
Thank you for having me.
All right, well, it's great to have you here. So people in airports across the country are going to be watching this video. So tell me why they should be carrying your luggage with them as opposed to someone else's.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're in the airport right now and look around, you'll probably see someone with an Away suitcase. And we basically pride ourselves on making really thoughtfully designed, really high quality products. So it's incredibly lightweight. If you're running with a tight connection, it rolls really seamlessly. You can pack more in our carry-ons than you can in any other suitcase. The way we've designed it really maximizes the interior packing capacity with this compression pad. It fits exactly in the sizer, so it's the most space that you can bring on board, and our carry-ons charge your phone, so no more dead cell phone while you're waiting at the airport.
You've thought about all the angles, so talk about how you got into the luggage business.
Yeah, so my business partner Jen, a few years ago, she was on a trip and her suitcase broke.
Uh-oh.
And she was looking into her options for replacing it and found that she essentially had two options: either a cheap suitcase that was going to break, or something high quality that was incredibly expensive and over-engineered and didn't really make sense for her. So we put our heads together and said, how can we make an incredibly high quality, lifetime warranty suitcase that's really designed around the traveler experience, that's also affordable. So all of our suitcases are between like $200 and $300 and last forever.
Well, you said lifetime, but it's also a lifestyle. Can you talk about that part of the brand, building out the brand?
Yeah, absolutely. So we really think about our products are to support an experience, and it's the experience of travel. And we've really built our brand around like a community of travelers and getting out there and experiencing new things and new cultures and making new connections. And at the end of the day, really our overarching brand experience is about way more than the product. It's about the lifestyle that the product supports.
Well, entrepreneurs got to make new connections, right? And they got to fly all over in planes and make those plane connections. Can you talk about the best thing about working for yourself?
There's a lot of great things. I think one is we have so much control over the team that we've put together. So we work with the smartest, most innovative people who are so customer centric, and we all really think through how can we make travel more seamless for customers and how can we all work together. And we sort of have like a no jerk policy at our company. So we work with our friends and we do it to make travel more seamless.
How does that hiring process go? Do you say no jerks allowed? Talk about what you look for in a hire. Is it tech people, because you do a lot online, but you also have brick and mortar stores. So do you look for salespeople who can be put in front of clients in front of a store? How do you hire?
Yeah, across the whole board, there's a few things we look for. And for sure, we have tech people, we have sales people, we have marketing people, we have finance people. So it really runs the full gamut. And we look for people who are inherently customer centric, that they love travel and they understand how people travel and they put it at the forefront of everything they do. We're also like really team players. So one of our core values is that we're in it together and we really support our colleagues in our mission to make travel more seamless for people.
And you're also very detail oriented, because there's regulations involved in luggage. I didn't know this until I started learning about Away. So why don't you talk about how Away has captured the market because of what they do with regard to regulations?
Yeah, so there's a few different things.
It's new to me.
Yeah, there's a few different things in luggage that you have to be really mindful of. So one is getting your carry-on in the overhead bin, like having it be the right size. So we went around to all the airlines and measured every overhead bin, or every sizer, to make sure our carry-on fit exactly in it and you wouldn't have any issues. Another is earlier this year, several airlines sort of made this smart luggage ban, which thankfully doesn't impact us, because what they banned was smart luggage, where if you need to check the bag, you can't remove your battery, and our luggage charges your phone and it's totally removable. So it's been great for us to be able to like be thoughtful and support our customers by making products that are all 100% compliant.
So do you hang around airports and study travelers to get these tips to make your next product?
We honestly do. Yeah, we spend a lot of time in airports talking to people and observing people and understanding their experience.
And do you still like to travel, or do you go to an airport and you're like, I don't want to look at luggage again?
I love to travel and I love to talk to people about luggage, as you can probably tell right now. And I definitely strike up a lot of conversations with people at the airport, both with our product and without, to understand how they travel, how they pack, what's important to them. And more and more, I mean, the company's a couple years old now. Every time I go to the airport, I see more away bags, and love chatting with people about that.
All right, we're going to talk more about your journey as well as luggage when we come back. This is Business Rockstars from the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. I'm Greg Greenberg, back with more Steph Korey, co-founder of Away, when we get back. This is Business Rockstars from the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. I'm Greg Greenberg, and we're back with my guest, Steph Korey. She's the co-founder of Away. Welcome back, Steph.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit more about how you and your co-founder came up with the idea for Away.
So it really started with a personal pain point. Jen, my co-founder, was traveling and her suitcase broke, and she called me to complain. And we realized that for a sample size of 2, there was no great product and great brand out there. And by great product, I mean really high quality and supported in the way we travel. And then from a great brand, like a brand that really thought about the travel experience. But you can't start a business because only 2 people have a pain point. So from there, we did a ton of research. We interviewed over 800 people from all different demographics about how they pack, how they travel, to really understand where their pain points were. And after that process, we realized there was a huge gap in the market and a way we could really make travel more seamless for people.
Well, you also can't start a business without money. Talk about how you raised the capital to start Away.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a process. When you're first getting started, you don't have much to show for yourself other than a vision and an idea. So in the very beginning, we cobbled together $5,000 and $10,000 checks from friends and family. So we found about 20 friends and family who were willing to invest in this vision, and we used that to develop our product and develop our brand. From there, we went and met with seed stage VCs, the types of VCs who really fund consumer businesses, and we had been able to make enough traction with developing our product and developing our insights from that initial friends and family funding to show them a compelling roadmap, and those VCs invested a couple $1 million in our business right from the beginning, and we were able to take off from there.
That's amazing salespersonship. Can you talk about the model? Because you are a web-based company, but you also have brick and mortar stores. Why do you want both?
Yeah, so the important thing for our model is that we're 100% direct to consumer, and what that means is we don't sell our products to any other businesses, and that's really the more traditional model where a brand makes products, sells it to a business, and then that business, which could be like a department store, marks it up again and sells it to the end consumer, and that's when you see like really expensive stuff where you're wondering, why is this so expensive? So we're both online and in person, but it's all direct to consumer. And the important thing for us is to be where our customer needs us. So some customers prefer shopping online, it's convenient. Some customers really like to touch and feel and understand the brand and interact with our team in a more interactive environment. So for us, it's about being where the customer wants us to be, but having that really amazing quality to price ratio by being all direct to consumer.
So how many physical stores do you have now, and what's your goal in the future? How many are you looking to have?
Today we have 4 stores in New York, San Francisco, LA, and Austin, Texas. And by the end of this year, we'll have around 10, and then from there, more to come.
And can you talk about the competitive environment? Because a lot of people already have luggage. How do you convince them to use Away?
I'm so glad you asked that. So when we were first getting started, part of that consumer research process was to understand how people shop for luggage and how they think about it. And what we found was there were tons of people out there who make really thoughtful decisions about when they travel, where they're going, where they're staying, what they're going to see, what they're going to eat, what they're going to pack, who just had some old suitcase that wasn't doing anything for them from mom's basement 10 years ago, that type of thing.
That's what I use. I got a duffel bag.
When we asked those people, why haven't you replaced your mom basement suitcase? They would say one of 2 things typically. Either what's out there isn't enough better to warrant replacing it, or the one I would want is too expensive and I'm not spending so much money on a suitcase that it's even more than the trip I'm taking it on. So there's really no one doing what we're doing at Away, making this incredibly high quality, lifetime warranty, designed for the travel experience, affordable product with a great brand and consumer experience. And we're finding that for each customer, it's something a little bit different that they're most excited about. For some people, it's like the wheels move so easily, that it's so lightweight, that it charges your phone, the whole like brand and consumer experience around it. But I mean, we've sold more than 500,000 of these suitcases in the last couple years, and we've been sort of in a bit of disbelief on how quickly it's caught on.
And people travel all over with your suitcases. They can also travel to other galaxies. You had a Star Wars suitcase and it sold out. Can you tell me about that?
Oh my gosh, we couldn't believe it. We spent a year developing this Star Wars suitcase that we were so excited about. We launched it on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And we thought we would have it for the summer, and it was gone in less than a week. So we'll have to, the next time we do a really exciting collaboration like that, we'll have to make sure we make even more of them.
Well, I love it. Well, thanks a lot for coming on and talking about your luggage.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
And thank you for watching Business Rockstars. I'm Greg Greenberg from the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. Thanks for watching.